Yeah, it's time to live your life. Derek Gant, show them how to take it to the highest height. Hey, this is more than financial advice. Show you how to take control. Time to get your money right. Money management, I know that we all need financial independence. Yeah, it seems out of reach, but you can make it happen. Now it's time for some action, helping you with your finances. Yeah, we got a passion. Hey, ain't no limit. Now it's time to get it. You deserve to have a life how you wanna live it. Secrets to success. Now it's time to get it right. Yeah, I'm talking all about that 24K life. Let's go. This the vibe. For real, I'm trying to tell you. Tell me if you ready to take it to the next level. Derek Gant, talking fitness and investment. Change your mindset and show you how it's all connected. Ain't no need to hesitate or delay. Only way to live life is a 24K. Hey, Derek Gant, let them know. Let's go.
Hey, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Look, we are looking to dive into this week with all of the intentions that we need to manifest an amazing week. You know what? I promise you that if you take some of the few things that I'm going to share with you today and you put them to work, that you will have your best week in a long time. So we're going to talk about, I was at a church today. I was at Second Baptist this morning, and I was sharing with them. Oh, we got people saying hello. I was so rude. Didn't say hi. Hi, Tara. Hi, Rashawn. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you had a good day today. And yes, you heard me. Now, I can't take full credit for going to church because I went to church to speak, but I didn't stay at church. I had some other things I had to get done. Hey, Christopher, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. God evening to you too, my man. So I had a great time in church today. Even before I got up to speak, it was a great time. The energy was amazing. It reminds you why you need to be around good people in your immediate circle, good people in, you're doing good, Tara? What? I had never doubted it for a second. When you start that new job, Tara, I know it's coming up here sometime. So if you told the world that you moving on up to the east side with a deluxe apartment, so what I talked about today, we're going to make this quick and powerful. What I talked about and what I'm sharing with you is some things that I do for myself on a regular basis. Who else just jumped on? We had some other people jump on, say hello. If you're on LinkedIn, or if you're on YouTube and I don't say hello to you, it's because you didn't give me authorization in the chats to say that. So if you say hello and I don't see it, know that my heart is with you. I am here with you, for you, and together we are trying to be 24K. We are trying, hate the word trying, we are working to create a lifestyle that pleases us with full of ease, joy, and abundance. That's what we're trying to do. That sounds kind of woo-woo, but listen, let me tell you something. You are in control. You are in control of how you feel. Nobody can make you feel a certain way. Nobody can take away a way that you feel. So you're in total control about how you feel, and how you feel directs your attitude, which directs your altitude, and your altitude is how high you go. If you don't feel more majestic, closer to God when you're in an airplane, I don't know what to tell you, because just the miracle of being off the ground and being thousands of feet in the air is impressive. So anyway, I'm going to give you a couple things that you can take into this week to help you set your intentions, to help you manifest the results that you want, so that you can get closer to living that 24K lifestyle. 24K is about living I got a heart. Who gave me a heart? I don't know who it was. I'm loving it. Give me more. I want more hearts. But 24K is about living unapologetically, being Derek unapologetically. I'm sorry, this is who I is, right? So showing up at a high level and being who you are unconditionally, right? No constraints. And unapologetically, I'm not going to apologize for bringing my goodness to the world. That's what 24K life is all about. So we want to talk about how you can crack your code. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about right here. So what I talked about was this. How do you create a miracle? So what we're taught is that you need to believe. You hear about the positive affirmations, you hear about the mantras, you hear about thinking positive, you hear about the law of attraction, you hear about all these amazing things, all true. But if you don't have the complete story, then you're not going to get the complete results. And we need results. I know I need results. I'm not doing it if I don't get the result that I intended when I went to go do something. So the first thing is you got to understand the whole concept of manifestation and getting your results. That's why you took a new job, Tara, because you refused to live apologizing for being great and not being valued. That's why you leaving. I already know. 24K all day. So, hey, I love the comments. I love the comments. Kick them out. Share them with us. So here's the process to actually manifest and see some results, okay? The first step is we all think about something. So you're thinking about something, you're thinking about getting fit, you're thinking about getting a raise, you're thinking about how you can do more, you're thinking about how you can have more. So you start with thinking. And whatever you think about, eventually it's going to go from your brain to your mouth and you're going to speak a word, right? Now, you're going to speak life into yourself or you're going to speak life out of yourself, okay? You can't do both at the same time. You got to pick. I choose to speak life into myself. So you're thinking about something, and then you're going to speak about something. Now, when you think about something and you start talking about it, guess what? Eventually, you're going to do it. Now, if you really do it, and you really do it, be your best, bring your best, leave nothing to chance. If you really do that thing, then you're going to see some results. So a lot of people believe and they think about it. They may even speak about it, but they never make it to the doing part. You got to do it. You can say, hey, I believe in the law of attraction. All right, so do I. But you got to go to work. You got to do some things. You got to put your feet one step in front of the other and start moving in the direction. Tara just talked about getting a new job. She didn't get a new job by thinking it was coming to her and that was all she had to do. It did come to her. It came to her crazy. It was attracted to her, but she had to interview. She had to interview. You got to take the steps. She had to apply. She had to interview. Then she had to interview again. So you have to do the second part. You got to believe, but you also have to do the work. You got to take the steps. So you think about it. Then you speak it. Then you start acting like it. And see, the acting and the work and the actions tells you if you truly believe what you say you believe. So if you're sitting around talking trash, like, I should be a multimillionaire by now. I should have this. I should have this house. I should be doing this. I should be going on these vacations. Tell us about your experience, Chris. We want to know you had a great experience last week. Tell us what it is. We want to know. We're going to share it. So you're sitting here and you're saying to yourself, I should have these things. This 24K lifestyle he's talking about, I should have it. But if you really believe that, and you're thinking about what it takes for you to, what that really means. I really want to have this house. I want to have this apartment, or I want to have these things. If you really believe it and you start speaking it, I'm going to get this house. This is what I deserve. This is what I'm going to do. So you start talking about it. It's the work that proves if you believe it or not. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you how. You know, without equivocation, that if you touch a hot stove, you're going to get burnt. You already know it. You know it. You think it. You speak it. If I touch that, I'm going to get burnt. And then if you touch it, you're going to get burnt. You don't have to touch it. You don't have to touch it to know that you're going to get burnt because you believe it. So your actions are, I'm not going to touch that. So you believe it with all your heart. So you take the steps to do that. You take steps to make sure that when you stick your hand in the oven, you go and you get a towel, you get oven mittens. That's just one simple example of actually taking the steps because you believe a thing. So if you believe that you're supposed to have more, then you also should be believing that you need to do more. Not just sit around waiting, not just sitting around thinking. You got to start doing the things you're thinking and talking about. It's like faith without works is dead. That means that faith with works gives you miracles, the things that you never thought that you could have. You just got to start doing the work. So if I want to be a multimillionaire and I'm giving thoughts like, what do multimillionaires do? Where do they go? What type of sleep do they get? What type of work do they do? How many hours do they put in? And I'm thinking about that. Then I start speaking out a game plan. So I speak life into the game plan. If I never start adding the work, then I won't get the results. And that means I don't really believe it or I don't really want it. So that's what you got to kind of whittle this game down to. Do you really want what you say you want? Because you have to do the things that are necessary in order to get what you're saying you want. It is not crazy complicated. But for people that are sitting around waiting on something magical to happen, it's in your hands. The magic, the miracle is in your hands. It is up to you. Thinking it, speaking it is just half the battle. The other half is doing the work. And then once you do the work, you got to repeat it. It's called building momentum. So people are out there and they're going, I need some encouragement. I need a word. No, you don't need a word. You don't need encouragement. You need momentum. You need to start doing something and get so good at it that it's easy for you to do. It's easy for you to keep doing because you've been doing it. You're not going to lose weight by skipping one meal. You have to start eating better every meal, every meal, every meal. And then you're going to lose some inches. And then you're going to lose some pounds. And then you're going to be sexy as all hell. And then you can say, this is my lifestyle. This is the miracle. This is the dress that I couldn't get in. This is the suit that I couldn't wear. Right? The miracle is you. The miracle is in your hands. You have the power. God's not going to do your work. He ain't going to come down and grab that fork and knock it out your hand. He ain't going to do it. You have to do it. He gave you everything that you need. And if you refuse to do the work, he's not coming down to earth to do it for you. He's not going to step up in front of you and say, let me, I got this. Let me go ahead and study for this exam so you can get a raise. Let me figure out this new business deal so you can get more money. It ain't going to happen, right? Let me find this special man for you. Let me find this special woman for you. It's not going to happen. You have to be in that mix. You have to be exuding everything that you want. You have to represent. You want somebody that's intelligent, that's fit, that's communicates great, that doesn't have any problems. Well, not any problems. We all have problems. They ain't tripping. You got to be fit. You have to have your communication together. You have to have your values right. You got to not be tripping. So you got to look inside and represent everything that you say you want to attract. But that takes work. Again, it takes work in order for you to be and to deliver and to attract and to have what you say you want. So I'm going to give you these 7 things. There's 7 things. Ed Christopher, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, my man. I appreciate it greatly. Hey, send me your email. Send me your email, and I'm going to send you some 24K stuff, man. You need some 24K stuff, man. I don't know if it's the book. I don't know if it's the planner, but you need something 24K because you just subscribed, and I love you for it, and I appreciate you. So I'm going to give you 7 things that you got to do this week. And they're easy this week. Number 1, this isn't easy, but you got to do it. Identify the gifts that God gave you. Now, I was in church. He did not give me the gift of singing. He did not give me the gift of preaching. Now, you might think that I'm preaching now. I'm not. I'm spewing. I'm out here like, look, I need to help my people, right? Because I need to help you because you all have gifts that will help me. So I invest in you, you invest in me, and that's humanity. We grow together. That's the whole point. See, if I invest in Tara, then Tara makes sure that I get the right things to make sure that I'm good. right? I've purchased bracelets from Tara and jewelry for my family from Tara because it makes other people feel great. It makes me feel good. So we invest in each other. That's all we really doing, in case you were wondering what's going on here. I'm spewing into you so you can get better, so you can spew into me. So number one, identify your true gifts. What are you good at? I'm not good at singing. I'm not good at fixing cars. I'm not good at cutting grass. Well, actually, I could be good at cutting grass, but I just choose not to. Number two, learn how to use those gifts and for yourself. Learn how to use those gifts for yourself first. So we've been taught you got to give, give. And that's all well and good, but give to yourself first. Learn the true value of your gift, master that gift, and then use it for yourself, meaning go get your money, man. You saw the first clip I put up. Follow the money. Get your money. Because when you're not worried about your rent, your mortgage, your lights, your gas, your car note, what you're going to eat, your vacation, when you're not worried about that stuff, you will give other people all day long. So let's get that money right. That's the second thing, okay? Be good to yourself, and then you can be good to your fellow man. The third thing, learn how to multiply those gifts. Now, you get something, you know what you're doing, you figure out how to do it, then you got to do it better. So I learned finance, and I help rich people get richer. And then I multiplied it. I started helping poor people stop being poor. Broke people stop being broke. Medium people stop being medium. People that come into our circle. We teach you how to level up your money game because it levels up your fitness. It levels up your mindset. Ro, tell them, Ro, you started talking about money with me, but we ended up in the gym together, right? Then you start working on your business. Multiply your gifts, okay? You have to multiply your gifts. You can't sit on them. Number 4, stay in your lane. I've given, there you go, Christopher. Christopher's I've given the majority of my life. Christopher, it's time out for the giving. I've done the same thing. We're not giving. We're going to give to ourselves first. And when we have ample supply and you're not worried about the things I just mentioned, now we can go back and we can give to society. Okay. And we're not really giving. I'm giving you the information. You got to go do the work. It's still some work. Even in your giving, people still need to do some work. Right? I came across this dude one time. It wasn't this winter. It was probably, before pre-COVID. And he was at this corner, Detroit. If you're in our area, he was at the corner of Detroit and Dorr Street. And he had to sign up, wanted to feed his family and yada, yada, yada. And so I was like, hey, man, we had a real bad snowstorm. Okay? Not bad, but a snowstorm. I said, hey, man, if you're really trying to feed your family, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you're going to be here, I'm going to go get you a shovel. And I wasn't being an asshole. I wasn't, I promise you. I'm going to go get you a shovel, and I'm going to bring it back to you, brand new shovel with some gloves and whatever else you think you might need. Tell me now. And I'm going to bring you a shovel, and you go to all these neighborhoods, and even if you charge $10 to shovel their walkway, you will have enough money to feed your family this week. He was like, no, I'm good. Okay. So you just want the freebie, but life is not free. There's work involved. You feel me? You got to do something. So the number 5, ignore anything. Listen to me clearly. Ignore anything, anyone, anybody that's not supportive of your gifts. They're your gifts. This is 24K. Unapologetically and unconditionally, living your life at your highest value, unapologetically and unconditionally. Now, you can adopt the 24K or not if you want to. I'm just telling you, when you get older, you're going to figure out you need to take care of yourself by any means necessary, because you can't take care of others if you're down and out. If you're depressed, how are you going to make somebody else better? If you're sick, how are you going to heal somebody else? You got to take care of yourself. So ignore anybody and anything that's not according to your gifts. They're not supportive of your gift. Keep it moving. You don't know how many people I've talked to that they said, yeah, my mom, she tells me I can't do that, shouldn't do that, it's a waste of time, and blah, blah, blah. How many moms told their kids that playing football was a waste of time and these dudes are professional athletes? How many? How many teachers said you'll never be able to be that? Pick something else. Steve Harvey's got a story about his teacher telling him, and his mom told his dad to spank his bottom, beat his tail, because the teacher said, write down what you want to be. And he wrote an entertainer. as a little kid. And the dad was like, wait a minute, what? And so he asked us, well, what did you say? I said, I want to be an entertainer. Well, what's wrong with that? Steve Harvey said, I don't know. And so he said he took the kid up to the school, and he said, on the way to school, he said, look, man, tell the teacher you want to be a fireman, okay? Just tell her that. You know you want to be an entertainer. I'm supporting you to be an entertainer. Just tell her so she can get off your back. How many times have we been told we aren't capable of something that's bull? That's just flat out because they have limiting beliefs, because they have inhibitions. They put them on you, and you're ruined forever because you believe that nonsense. Stop believing the hype, right? Don't believe that bull. You have a gift, and it's your responsibility to live it, to give it, and to do it. Number 6, ignore your age. Ignore your age. Listen to me. Ignore your age. If you're 20 and people are telling you, oh, you're too young, that is bull. If you're 65 and they say you're too old, that's bull. Colonel Sanders was deep into his 60s when he came up with KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and had multiple locations across the world, feeding thousands, if not millions of people. Ignore your age. Stop using age as a crutch. That's number 6. Number 7, don't wait on the Lord. Don't wait on the Lord. There's a scripture, wait on the Lord. No, we're not waiting on the Lord. Why? You say, Derek, well, why are you saying don't wait on the Lord? Because he gave you everything you need to do your work. Now, whatever he's supposed to do, you can wait until you turn blue in the face. That's fine. He's going to give it to you when he wants to. But you need to take action. He gave you all the gifts that you need. He put everything that you need here and here, in your head and in your hands. And you're sitting around waiting on extra. And you haven't used the gifts that he gave you, and you waiting on extra. I need more hearts or more likes. I'm just telling you. So those are the 7 things. You can do that this week. If you need to replay this, replay it. If you need to reach out and have a conversation, let's have a quick conversation. Okay? If you've never talked to me before, let's have a legitimate conversation. Let's break some of this stuff down so that you can start living your best life. It's all, your miracle is in your hands. Believing without doing the work means you don't believe. Faith without works is dead. If you have faith and you do the work, that means you have faith. That means you believe. If you have faith and you don't do the work, you don't believe. You don't believe. As simple as that. I don't know what to tell you. It's just basic, right? This shouldn't be like rocket science to you. So here's what you can do. You can sit down and write those things down. You can figure out what your gifts are. You can then figure out if you're using them. Are you using them? If you're not using them, then you can figure out, you should be figuring out, turn the TV off and figure out how you can start to use them today. So I had a friend I had a really big conversation with today, and we were talking about how we can give back, right? How can we give back? And I'm not talking about this. Yes, this is giving. We're talking about real tragedy type stuff, sex trafficking and homelessness and poverty and all that type stuff. I will never help with poverty. This is my help with poverty, just in case you were ever wondering. And poverty is a mindset. So I am helping with poverty. But what I was sharing in the conversation was simply this. If you want to help humanity, we have to step up and we have to deliver what we have right now. And we have to do it at a high level, an extremely high level. And then we can branch off into other areas that we can help people. Yes, I can donate money here. I can donate some money over there. But the reality is that if you stay in your lane and you do what you're supposed to do, and your sister does what she's supposed to do, and your brother does what he's supposed to do, and everybody does what their gifts are given, all the lanes are covered. Because he didn't make none of us the same. Not one of us did he make the same. So get in your lane. Figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Spend the time. Turn the TV off. There's nothing wrong with sitting in contemplation and asking for your path and then listening for the answer, because the answer will come. I hope that you all have an amazing week. I hope that you set your intent to believe, so that you think about it, you speak about it, you actually do it, and know that you're going to see some results. When you tell people that you've changed and they treat you like the old you, it's because change isn't instant. So you've changed in an instant in your mind, you've changed in an instant in your heart, but the results of those changes aren't going to take place for a little while. So you have to give them some grace and say, forgive them, Lord, for they know not that I changed and I'm a better person, that I'm greater than I was, that I'm not fooling around with that nonsense anymore, right? You need to be flying first class. Next time you fly first class. If you've never flown first class, your next flight, fly first class. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm Derek Gant. I want you to be your best, bring your best, leave nothing to chance. Hey, have a great week, everybody. Oh, guess what I got coming?
Yeah, it's time to live your life. Derek Gant, show them how to take it to the highest height. Hey, this is more than financial advice. Show you how to take control. Time to get your money right. Money management, I know that we all need financial independence. Yeah, it seems out of reach, but you can make it happen. Now it's time for some action, helping you with your finances. Yeah, we got a passion. Hey, ain't no limit. Now it's time to get it. You deserve to have a life how you want to live it. Secrets to success, now it's time to get it right. Yeah, I'm talking all about that 24K life. Let's go, this the vibe. For real, I'm trying to tell you. Tell me if you ready to take it to the next level. Derek Gant, talking fitness and investment. Change your mindset and show you how it's all connected. Ain't no need to hesitate or delay. Only way to live life is a 24K. Hey, Derek Gant, let them know. Let's go.